Good morning, second graders. Today we are on Unit 11, Lesson 17. And our objective or our goal today I will solve word problems involving length by writing an equation and using any strategy to solve. Okay, and remember, boys and girls, you're always able to pause the video if you need to get caught up. So we're going to write an equation. Let's look about what an example of an equation is. So an example of an equation is right here. So sometimes we would call it a problem. So we're going to write one of these, and then we're going to use any strategy to solve. We've been using the number line strategy, so that's the strategy that we're going to be using is our counting on our number line. Okay, so now our steps say we're going to first read the word problem, we're going to write our equation, and then solve using any strategy. And my strategy that I'm going to be using is the number line strategy. Okay, so boys and girls, I'm going to get started right away and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So here is my first problem, and my first problem says, Tuan hiked 86 meters on Saturday and 9 meters on Sunday. How many total meters did Tuan hike? Okay, so what I see is it was 86 meters on Saturday and 9 meters on Sunday. And then my question says how many total? How many total tells me they want me to add those. So when I write my equation then, my equation is going to be 86 plus 9 equals something. And I'm not sure what that something is yet. Okay, so my strategy is going to be the number line strategy. And I'm going to be counting on. So I'm going to start with 86. And they want me to add or count on 9 to this. Well, so I started on the left and I'm going to count 1 would give me 87, 2 would give me 88, 3 would be 89, 4 would be 90, 5 would be 91, 6 would be 92, 7 would be 93, 8 would be 94, and 9 would be 95. So I made how many counts? I counted on 1, another 1, a 1. So all of my counts were just counts of 1. And how many did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counts. So I added 9 and I came up with the answer of 95. So he hiked a total of 95 meters in total on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to do one more with you before we do some together. So here's my next problem. And it says, David's house is 17 meters tall. His garage is 4 meters shorter than his house. How tall is his garage? Okay, so I see that his house is 17 meters, but the garage is 4 meters shorter. And they want to know how tall the garage is. Well, shorter means it's smaller or less. So I know my equation is going to be 17 minus 4, or take away 4, or subtract 4 will equal the garage. So this is a subtraction problem. Okay, so for this number line, I'm actually going to start on this side because it's subtraction, and I'm going to count backwards. So I'm going to go backwards 4. So if I go back, that's 1. If I take 1 away, I get 1. If I take 2 away, I'm back at 15. If I take 3 away, I am back at 14. And if I take 4 away, I am back at 13. So I counted back 1, 2, 3, 4 counts, and that gave me an answer of 13. So his garage is 13 meters tall. But notice the direction I went this time. I counted backwards because I was taking away or subtracting. But when I did the first problem, that's not what I did. The first problem, when I was adding, I counted forward and I counted on. So that's the difference there. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's do some together. Okay, so try and find this problem with me. And it says, Rebecca's bracelet is 14 centimeters long. Eric's bracelet is 6 centimeters longer than Rebecca's. How long is Eric's bracelet? Okay, well, if Rebecca's is 14 centimeters long and Eric's is 6 centimeters longer, that means it's bigger. It means it's more. So that would mean our equation is Rebecca's plus 6, or add 6, would give us Eric's. It's going to be 6 more or 6 longer. Okay, so because it's an addition problem, we're going to be counting on. We're going to have our numbers count on. So we're going to start with 14, and then we're going to add 6 or count on 6. So if I add 1, I get to 15. If I add 2, 16, add 3, 17, add 4, 18, add 5, 19, and add 6, I get to 20. So how many did we add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got 20. So Eric's bracelet is 20 centimeters long. Okay, boys and girls, let's do another one together. This one says, the fireman's hose reached 21 feet. It needed 17 more feet to reach the burning building. How long did the hose need to be? Okay, so the hose reached 21, but it needed 17 more. So they needed to add 17 more to it. That tells me that we needed to make it longer by 17, which means we're going to add 17. So the hose was 21, and we need to add 17, and that will tell us how long we need it to be in all. So this is another addition problem, which means I'm going to start here with 21. And we need to add 17 though, boys and girls. That's a really long number. That means I have to make 17 jumps. What I could do, because 17 is so big, I could decompose 17 into 10 plus 7, and I could do one big jump of 10. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do one big jump of 10. And if I do a big jump of 10, I go from 21, jump 10 gives me 31. So if I jumped 10, now I still just need to do 7 little jumps. So 1 gives me 32, 2 gives me 33, 3 gives me 34, 4 gives me 35, 5 gives me 36, 6 gives me 37, and 8 gives me 38. Even having to do those, I started to run out of space. So let's see, I did a jump of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we jumped 17, or we counted on 17, and we ended up with 38. So the hose needs to be 38 feet long. Okay, boys and girls, please continue the practice pages on your own, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.